Hey, welcome back to the Pod Life. We are going to do a review on our dog-Snowshoe-Sled Joring system, and we're also going to look at the Ruffwear Highlands sleeping bag and sleeping pad. So don't forget that the timeline is in the description below, as well as our store. Like and subscribe. Let us know what you think. Otherwise, let's get started. All right. Up. This is what we call a dog-Snowshoe-Sled Joring system. Hey everybody, Craig Timber and Sammy here today from the Pod Life. We are out on the end of Van Dusen Canyon Road here in Big Bear, California, and we're trying out our new Pulk sled plus our Ruffwear Omnijor joring system. Of course, I've modified it to hook up two dogs because I got two dogs and that just seemed to make sense. So let's go up a little bit further. We're going to set up a camp and take a closer look at the rig. Here we go. Hey, up guys. Go, up. Yeah. All right, so here we are, Pacific Crest Trail, where it meets Van Dusen and Big Bear, and let's take a closer look at the setup. So first of all, big thanks to Matthew Posa and his dog Monty. He's got his own YouTube channel out there, and they do a lot of backcountry action, and they did a really nice video on camping overnight. It's like 2 hours long. I watched the whole thing. It's super awesome. And but we were super motivated by that. I talked to the dogs and we all agreed we wanted to do it also, so we have started to begin the process of acquiring the rig to set that up. And so step number one was to get a sled. This is a Pulk sled, P-U-L-K. You can find tons of samples and examples for how to kind of DIY it yourself online, which is what I did. I bought a jet sled, pretty large capacity, because I like to bring a lot of stuff. And the main components are in the front compartment is an area to keep your tent, your sleeping bag, your food and supplies, and then I have a dry box, which is just a Tupperware in the back to keep things like batteries and other items contained. Come here, buddy, over here. And so, as you can see, we use a cargo net to go over the top of it. That's in case the thing flips over. PVC pipes attached to your hip harness. And off you go, and you can pull quite a bit more weight that way. It's really nice. As an added bonus for us, what I've done is, if I remove this cargo net, you'll see that underneath we have equipped an old dog bed. I just took an old foam dog bed, I cut it up, wrapped it in plastic, and it fits right in there now. And then my little buddy here, come here Sammy, in you go. Here, load up. He likes to get in there, and that gives him a way to take a break and get off the snow a little bit. So about the harness system, so Ruffwear has a really nice Omnijor system for ski joring. It's ski joring, and we're using it as dog-Snowshoe-Sled Joring. And so I'm using an old harness, an old Ruffwear harness from another system, but their ski joring system basically transfers all the weight to the chest and back over the shoulders, so that as they are pulling forward, the weight is distributed more evenly for them to pull against you, never on the neck, of course. And the way I have it set on them right now is not perfect, but it's really working for today because they're not really pulling. And then they have a really nice tow line that just connects with a nice talon hook, and that goes right onto whatever harness system you're using. It's a 12-foot lead, comes all the way back to you, and it has some stretch in it as a shock absorber, so that as you have the natural variations in your movement, they're not getting yanked around. It's just smoother for everybody, so that's a really nice touch. And then it comes back and connects to a hip harness, which works just like a rock climbing harness setup, except that it has an attachment point here for the tow line. That's this red strap. And what's really nice is if you're in a situation where suddenly the dog goes left, and you went right, and you need to detach quickly, you just pull this emergency strap and the whole system comes undone. And so that is really handy, so we like that quite a bit. I'm gonna take the whole system off because my man's relaxing here. There you go, buddy. And yeah, so that's basically the setup. Snowshoes you can find on your own wherever you want. Trails you can find on your own wherever you want. Sleds you can find online and make yourself. Ruffwear's got the the joring system to get the dogs in front of you. And again, I really like it because I'm hands-free, but they're still connected to me, and they give me a little bit of a tow as well, so that's nice. Go a little bit further. And yeah, that's mainly it. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with camp setup. And in my dry box, I've got some additional kind of pads for the dogs and sleeping gear for myself. Here's actually the Ruffwear's resting pad and sleeping bag are in here, which I'm going to set up for timber right now. So stick around, we'll take a look at that as well. Hey, and somebody put a beer in here for me. All right, so quick little review demonstration on the Highlands sleeping pad and sleeping bag system from Ruffwear. So first off, the sleeping bag comes in a stuff sack that they provide. We wanted to compress it a little bit more just to make it fit, so we have it in just a simple small size Sea to Summit compression bag, and that gets it right in there, easy for us to travel with. And so we'll just open this up and pull it out. It's a really nice bag. He already knows. Hey, hang on a second, I'll get right to it. Okay, stay right there, stay right there. So here is the sleeping bag, nice and cuddly in there, nice stitching. It's got a high loft polyester padding to add some temperature. I don't think you're going to do any 0-degree camping in here, but this is a nice bag for them to cuddle up inside of, and works pretty well. And then what's super nice about it is it does zip open on the side, open up for him to get, he wants to get in there. I'm not going to let him do it yet. And so that's how that part works. And then to come alongside it is the Highlands sleeping pad. So this adds a little bit more cushion underneath them, and this integrates directly into the bag itself. And so we're just going to open that up. This velcros in the back and allows us to go ahead and slide this pad straight in. In we go, nice and easy. Once we get it into place, we're just going to pop that Velcro back in there, and that's going to hold it where it needs to go. Bada boom, bada bing. He's back. Hello, friend. And as a really nice touch, they have these little slits, you'll notice, on the bottom of the sleeping bag. And if you fish through here, you will find that there is actually some staking straps, because sometimes you're out, like today it's a little windy, and these things want to blow away along with the rest of our gear. So you can stake this into place, otherwise it goes right into your tent, and you're in pretty good shape. So, all right, here's what you've been waiting for. Get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. All right, get out of here, get out of here. Oh boy, there you go, little timber doggy. Mwah. And so that's what we would use to get nice and cozy on a cold trip like today, besides coffee and maybe a little whiskey. Okay, all right, that's it, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit us up with any questions you got. And don't forget, we have our own online store in the description below. If you like what we're doing today, consider picking up these products from us, and we will see you out there really soon. Bye. Man, we love this system. 2 dogs, snowshoes, and a sled. And I'm hands-free. Everybody's in control and safe. It's a good way to go. All right, this is us, me and the homies. Like it, subscribe it, buy it, hang out. We're always looking for adventure, and you're more than welcome to come along. Hi, boys. See ya.